Hello again, I am Jim Bob. Welcome back to Jim Bob Plays Games. Jim Bob plays Prison Architect. So where did we get to in the last episode? Well, we constructed our medical facility and we got our psychologist in. And now we need to look at grants. We still need to build our cell block here. We can add 2 more grants as well. So let's build visitation rights. And we'll also go with prisoner acclimatization and engagement. These are the 3 grants that we're going to have up and running to start with. Yeah, there we go. So we needed to build our new prison block. Now we cleared out a nice area down here, as you can see. So while our prison is ticking over here, it is actually losing a little bit of money, which isn't great. We need to get us into a position where we can actually start to make some money. So we're going to slow time right down. And now we're going to go into the planning section. So we want to build the entranceway to our prison first of all. So let's do that by starting off with our entryway. So we're just drawing out a rough box here. So in here we're going to look to have our sort of processing area. If we look at rooms, rooms can give you an idea of some of the stuff that you can actually build in your prison. So security, where our security officers will work and monitor any prison cameras, minimum size of 4x4. Shop, we will look to add a shop in a little bit later. Visitation, where inmates can meet with their families. Be warned, families may use visitation as a way to smuggle contraband into the prison. We are going to be building one of these. An armory, we don't need an armory just yet. A classroom, we will look to build a classroom in the near future. What else can we put in? An execution area, we don't have death row yet, so we're not going to worry about that. Kennel, laundry, library, mailroom, these are still all locked off to us. But what we do want is a reception area. So this is where our prisoners are first taken when they arrive. So by having a reception area, the prisoners filter through this area here and then are taken off to our holding area or direct to cells if we have cells available. So what we're going to do is we're going to build a reception area and then a larger holding area to get us started straight away. So from the reception area, this will feed into our holding area. So the reception area and holding area is going to go around here. We go back into planning. This is just a loose template and we can remove parts of these as we build them. So we don't have to worry about getting it absolutely perfect. But we want to have a nice feed-in area here. We want to have a visitation area. We want a decent-sized visitation area. So we're actually going to make this a little bit longer, a little bit bigger. And the plan is that this will be our visitation area just here. So I'm going to use pathways to denote where our doors are going to be. We want an access point here, and we also want one around the back here. Now this is going to be for the families to come into. In fact, actually, let's make the entrance area a little bit wider, like so. And let's clear out like that. Okay, so we want our visitation entrance here for the families. As I say, we want a back area here for the prisoners to be located in through, which means we need to build a corridor down here. We've built that too wide. I only want it to be a single width for visitation, like so. And we'll drop that like that. So we're going to have another gateway just there. This will be like a little prison entranceway. We're going to actually make this a little bit wider. There we go. Just make our entranceway a little bit bigger. You'll have a lot of this when you first start building. You'll have a lot of trial and error. It's normal. It's to be expected. So this is going to be our main entranceway. We'll have a guard stationed in here. We'll have a sniffer dog stationed in here as well. This way we can try and root out any contraband that's trying to be smuggled in. And I am also going to make this a double width wall, because we will have a metal detector just here. So we're starting to take some shape. So we're going to put a double doorway in just here, like so. In fact, we can go right up to the wall there. So this is going to be our reception area here. This isn't going to be big enough, I don't think, for our holding area. So let's make this our reception area like so. So the prisoners will come into this area here. Like so. They'll get processed in here, and then from here they will be fed through to our holding area. Just kind of doing this as it comes to my head, so if you're wondering why I'm just adding in weird lines, it's because I'm still not entirely sure how I want this to be laid out. I'm kind of figuring it out as I go along. A general rule I find that's quite a good one is to have double-sided walls, or double width corridors for for prisoner movement and guard movement. If there's going to be any kind of volume of movement, if there's more than one or two people moving around at any one time, it's a good way to have, a good idea to have double movement like this. So this is going to be our holding cell. I don't think this is going to be big enough, but let's start putting in some objects. So we want bed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's go with 12. 12 will be enough for now. So I need to build... Actually, let's go to 14. There we go. So we're going to need to build a shower room on the back here. And we're also going to need a toilet area. We're going to need to go up a bit more like so, I think. That's our shower room. a single doorway just there. So we need to make sure we've got space for 14 showers. One, oh, that's the wrong item. Object. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. And we can actually save a little bit of room and do that like that instead. Now we can erase that top line there. And we need a toilet facility for these guys as well. So let's extend this wall here, like so. And we'll erase that wall there. We'll erase that wall there, like so. So now we can have our access point there. We want to keep this double width. We want our doorway. We'll put the doorway there. And let's put our toilets in. So we're going to want a toilet. We're going to build little cubicles. In fact, no, we're not going to give them cubicles. We don't need to give them cubicles. So let's clear that piece there. Objects, another toilet, and we'll go with 4 toilets. So there we go. There is our little holding cell area there with a capacity of 14. Let's make it 15. Let's add in an extra shower there. So we've got 15 showers, 15 beds, 4 toilets to the holding area. This will be our doorway in here. This will be just an open, easy access door. These will be security gatings, including this one here and this one here. This will be our visitation room. This is our reception area here. And this will be where we feed out into the main prison. So we'll put our doorway just there. Okay. So let's go ahead and start building this. And I haven't started my timer again. What a surprise. So I have no idea how long we've been running. I've been trying to keep these episodes around 25 to 30 minutes long. I'm going to guess we've been running for about 15 minutes. So let's set the timer for 10 minutes. If this is slightly long, it's slightly long. If it's slightly short, it's slightly short. We'll see how we do. So we need to go to structure. And we're going to go with concrete. And we are going to start building the foundations to this area here, like so. And because we built them before they started or finished the construction, these will all merge into single areas, so we won't have dividing walls in just here. So let's speed time up and get this structure up and running. Too many prisoners have access to narcotics. Yeah, we have a little bit of an issue in the sense that because we still don't have an actual cell block, it's easy for our prisoners to run with contraband, unfortunately. Okay, so they're now trying to get stuff in here. We don't have any gates for access, so we need to put some doors in. So let's go to, let's slow time down a touch. Let's go to, not rooms, walls and doors. Here we go. So we want a large jail door just here. We also want a large jail door just here. Unfortunately, the pathways have been cleared off, so it makes it a little harder to tell where everything's supposed to go. But we'll get there. need some small jail doors. So I want a small one just here, and I want a small one just here. We need to allocate some rooms, and we need a jail door just here as well, don't we? Like so. Let's go to rooms. So let's turn this into reception. Now, are we meeting the minimum requirements? Yes, there's no size requirements on this one. That's good. This is going to be our visitation room. So let's go to rooms again, and let's go to visitation. There we go. Like so. This is going to be a holding area, so we scroll through, holding cell, there we go. This is going to be our shower area for the holding cell. In fact, I could actually probably get away with just making this all holding cell. Let's try it and see what happens. Let's speed time up a bit more. Now, the problem with these doors is that they require a guard to open them. Normally they would just stay wide open, but because we now have prisoners on site, all of these doors will require someone to open and close them simply for security reasons, because we, as I say, we have prisoners on site. So to get around that, what we're going to do is we are going to go to guard deployment, and we are going to allocate a guard to this building. Actually, we don't need two. Just put one in there for now. So this means that we always have a guard in here to come and open and close all these walls and doors. So we're waiting for our materials to be delivered. If these were staff rooms or staff doors, then our workmen could open these up as well. And if they were just the regular brown doors, then anybody could open these up, including prisoners. Obviously, we don't want that. I am actually going to toggle a couple of these doors open permanently, just while construction is underway. So now we need to start to add in all the missing items. So let's purchase some items. We need shower heads. So let's start dropping these in. And we want one there as well, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yes. We're also going to need some drains in here, so we'll put drains all the way along here like so. What else do we need? We need toilets for our holding cell. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. We need beds. There we go. There's our 15 beds. So our holding cell is taking shape quite nicely. Now this is our reception area, so what do we need in here? We need an office desk, we need a table, and we need a chair. So let's purchase those objects. Let's put the office desk just here. We'll put the chair just here. We're going to put in a table. This is where prisoners receive their uniforms. Sometimes it can be quite difficult to tell exactly where to place things when there are no walls in place. If that's the wrong place, we can always move it. And we also want a metal detector. I'm going to put a double metal detector in just there. Now we also want a metal detector just here. We also want metal detectors just here as well. Like so. Objects. In fact, I may move those metal detectors. No, this is our main entrance to the prison, so we'll keep this really secure. So let's add in some additional metal detectors here for when they go back out into Gen Pop. Let's start putting some walls in. So walls and doors. Let's go to concrete walls. Let's drop some walls in here. And we can start to see this really take shape once these walls come in. There we go. So everything is starting to come together. So now we have these dedicated areas here. What do we need to put in here? We need visitor tables. So let's put 1, 2, 3, 4 of those in there. And let's also put in a drink machine, or 2 just there. We need a light in this corridor because there isn't one, so we'll drop a light just there. What else do we need to put in here? That's pretty much it. Okay, so we're going to call that an episode. We'll finish constructing this area and get it all plumbed and wired in the next episode. So thank you for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series. My name's Jim Bob, and I will catch you back on the prison farm, the prison yard, very soon.